Hi, everyone. I'm Ava.
And I'm Hannah. Welcome back, Science Explorers.
You are just in time. We are about to go on an incredible adventure to solve a really big mystery. Okay, look at this. What if I told you that inside this teeny tiny little seed, there's a whole plant hiding? Is that even possible? Meow! It is totally true. And we're going on a time travel adventure to see exactly how it happens. It's called a life cycle, which is just the amazing stages of life that repeat in a circle. Come on, let's go! All right, science explorers, let's fire up our time machine and zip all the way back to the very beginning. It all starts with stage 1, the seed. Whoa, let's take a peek inside. You know, every single seed has 3 secret ingredients. First, you've got a tiny baby plant, and the science word for that is embryo. Next, it has its very own packed lunch that's stored food for energy. And then it's all wrapped up in a hard, protective seed coat. Hey, kitty helper, what does that remind you of? Meowza! The seed coat is just like armor. It protects the little baby plant inside and keeps it super safe until it's ready to grow. Okay, so the seed is safe and sound in the soil. It gets a little bit of water and sunshine, and then, bam, stage 2 happens. Germination. Isn't that a cool word? Germination is basically the seed's alarm clock going off. Let's break it down. First, the seed wakes up when it gets a drink of water. Then, that protective seed coat cracks right open. After that, a tiny root starts to grow down into the soil, and a tiny shoot starts to grow up toward the sun. Right, kitty helper? Meow! That's exactly right. Go, little plant, go! Just remember, the root grows down for water, and the shoot grows up for sunlight. So the little shoot pushed, and it pushed, and pop! It finally broke through the ground. We are now at stage 3, the seedling. A seedling is just a young plant, kind of like a baby. See, it's got its first little leaves, and now that it has leaves, it can do something really amazing. It can make its own food just using sunlight, so it doesn't need that packed lunch anymore. Wow, with plenty of sunshine and water, our tiny seedling has grown and grown and grown. Look at it now. Welcome everyone to stage 4, the adult plant. Look how much it's changed. The adult plant has strong roots way down in the soil to hold it in place, a thick stem to help it stand up tall, and lots of big leaves. It's so big and strong. And you know what? It's ready for its most important job ever, making flowers. And here they are. The flowers are finally blooming. They are so pretty, but they also have a super secret, super important mission. This is stage 5, flowers and new seeds. So yeah, flowers are beautiful and colorful, and that helps attract helpers like bees. But their biggest job isn't just to look pretty. Nope. Their most important job is to make new seeds. And you know what that means? The whole adventure can start all over again. Let's follow the whole journey one more time. It all starts with a seed,
which goes through germination and becomes a seedling.
and that grows into a big adult plant.
That makes new seeds, and those new seeds can become brand new plants. It's a circle that just goes on and on.
Purr! You've learned so much. Are you ready to test your brain power? It's time for the Life Cycle Challenge. Okay, first question. When a seed cracks open and a root grows down and a shoot grows up, what stage is that? Kids' voices. Germination. You got it. Okay, next one. A young plant that just popped out of the soil and has its first tiny leaves is called a what? Kids' voices.
Seedling.
Awesome. Okay, last one. True or false? The plant life cycle ends when a plant makes seeds. False! That's right, it doesn't end, it starts all over again. You guys are incredible. Let's quickly remember our big adventure. It all starts with a seed.
Then it grows up into a seedling.
And the adult plant makes new seeds so the circle can start all over again. You did it. You finished the whole adventure. Meow! You're an official life cycle expert. Hooray! You learned all about how a plant's adventure begins. And now it's your turn to be a science explorer. Find a seed, give it a home in some soil, and watch it grow. What kind of new adventure will your seed begin?